When you're a scientist, you can't just be a solo scientist. It's the teamwork. And so if you have a strong team, then you make good science. My work environment is very encouraging and optimistic because of all the interactions that I have with my colleagues. My name is Alida Bailleul. I work on skulls and on tissues and cells to understand DNA preservation. The evolution of the skulls of birds and dinosaurs, so how really you go from a dinosaur skull all the way to a bird skull. I come from Tahiti. When I was young, I was always exploring things by myself. Like I would go into the bushes and get some gecko eggs, and then I would raise them in my home and I would hatch them. And so I always loved animals. I always just wanted to do something related to zoology. And to me, really, paleontology is just zoology, but they're just extinct. I'm just happy to be doing my passion. I never thought that I would get a PhD and be a professor here at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. It's the best job ever. At the beginning, I would say it was very difficult. I don't know anyone, but I started making friends really quickly. When the weekend comes, I go out with my friends, visit Buddhist temples, or go to the Great Wall. We go to restaurants. When I tell people who just meet me I'm a paleontologist, they're totally surprised. My friends tell me that you're so goofy and funny, no one would know you're a scientist. My work is like my second home. I feel like I live here more so than I live in my own home. When I arrived here at our institute and I saw the working conditions, I saw everything we had access to, all the equipment. And we have access to so many material, we have so many fossils. All of my colleagues were always very optimistic, very supportive. They always are willing to let me try something new, even though maybe I'm going to fail or maybe the results are not going to be so good. But they always say, yes, you should try it, you could try it. So it's very encouraging in that way. I wanted to team up with some Japanese, with the Japanese team. They have been trying to do DNA sequencing using microscopy. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. That's why I think that really the Chinese culture in the work environment is really respectful of other people. I would say because at first you had the American dream, and I did, I went to America, I had my American dream, and I really lived that dream. Now, I would say I'm living the Chinese dream. It's very different from the American dream. China is the place right now to come to do science because it has a lot of new technologies, a lot of freedom in, the way that you can do your science. When compared to other countries like Europe or America, it's, paleontology, I would say, in Europe and America is looked like a science that is not very important for society, so they don't get a lot of funding. But in China, it's different. Actually, you have a lot of funding that is given to paleontology because I think China really wants to understand more about its past, not only its human origins or the Chinese culture, because China is a very traditional country, more so than other countries. I think China really wants to understand more about the evolution of life. So we have this freedom in our mind to think about indefinitely about problems and solve them. I want to know where we all come from. I'm happy that China is very favorable to studies the past. And without paleontology, we would never know that there are mass extinctions on Earth. We wouldn't know about evolution, that species can evolve. So that also has an impact on, viruses and health. And so really paleontology is underestimated by many people, also many scientists. So I think it's extremely important, but not everybody agrees. But I hope that this will change in the future.